So I always try and come up with some great opening line for these videos, but sometimes it's just really hard, ladies. Oh God. Hello everybody and happy Friday. So a lot of you have asked me to talk about my job. And I've been kind of hesitant to do this because I'm afraid it might bore some of you, but I am a software developer for Mashable. But occasionally a friend has asked, what does a software developer actually do? And I have a really hard time explaining it, which makes it a perfect video idea for some reason. So let me put it like this. You go to Chipotle, or let's say Subway for the sake of argument, and let's say that you have your favorite sandwich, and it's always the same, but yet despite the fact that you never change it because you've got this down perfectly, you still have to go through and explain exactly which kind of bread you want, which kind of meat, which kind of cheese, and then go all through the topping jazz. Now, if a software developer ran Subway, when you went to check out, you'd have an option to just save your preferences, and then the next time you go into Subway, you swipe your card, it recognizes who you are, it starts doing its whole credit card company charging thing, and in the meantime, the people have already started making your sandwich because they know exactly what you want. I just had a great idea for a business. And that's really all that a software developer is. It's someone who is so lazy that they refuse to solve the same problem twice. Now, admittedly, that's a pretty simple example, but let me give you a different one. Let's say that you have a bag of Skittles, and it's all the Skittles of different colors, and you're babysitting 3 kids, and you're going to divide the Skittles amongst those kids. Now, the kids are going to be mad if one of them ends up with more Skittles than another, but they're also going to be mad if one of them ends up with more of a particular color than another. Now, I know what you're thinking. Just give them all one yellow Skittle and eat the rest, and that's shrewd, but you're a jerk. Now, even without programming experience, you can probably figure out how to solve this. You just divide the Skittles up by color, and then you divide those sets into subsets of 3, and then you just kind of guess what's the remainder. And that'll be okay with 3 kids. I mean, maybe one kid will end up with 2 extra green Skittles, but it won't be that disproportionate. But what if you have 20 kids? Why do you have 19 more red Skittles than me? And then you got a problem, but you can solve this with a process. After you distribute things evenly, go ahead and for each color, just start to distribute. You got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brown Skittles. Are there brown Skittles? Then you move on to the next color and you start with the first kid who didn't get a brown one, you start giving them the next color. And that'll give you about as even a distribution as you can get. But the point is now there could be 21 kids or 22. You have an automated process for figuring out this problem and you never have to deal with those brats again. And that's basically what being a software developer is. You have a problem, you find a way to model the problem, you code a series of steps to solve the problem, you test the solution and the implementation, and if you do it right, you never have to solve the same problem twice. And Mashable is one of the greatest jobs I've ever had. It's a small team, we get to work on problems in a whole bunch of different crazy areas, and it truly just makes my day to be able to get up and play with puzzles for the rest of the day. So there you go, that's what I do during the day. I hope that answers the question. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on Monday. There's one more thing I just started doing for Mashable, and you can find a link over there. I just started doing a weekly YouTube series, and I'm really trying to see it take off, so I would really appreciate it if you would head over, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I think you'll really enjoy it. Have a good one.